Hello, welcome back to Artsy Crafty E. Today I'm going to try to start some album pages for a boy-themed scrapbook. I have some papers here, and I'm going to be using some papers out of this paper pack. This is All Boy. I got this at Hobby Lobby. And so I pulled out some pages, and I tried to match them with some cardstock and some craft paper that I have. And I'm going to try to uh, create some pages. So here we go. So my theme for this page will be like Family Zoo Day or a family page zoo theme. That's what I want to do. And I've been making a few embellishments that will match this perfectly. So my pages, for the most part, almost all of them recently have been half of the size of one of these 8 by 11 pages. So they are about 8 by 5.5. That's how big my pages for my scrapbooks are. Um, so that's what I'll do for this one as well. So it'll be So I'm just going to use my cutting mats. Actually, I was thinking about cutting it in half, but since both pages will be the same background, I think I'll just keep it together and I'll cut it afterwards. So this is so I have some pages here. I have this craft paper. I want this to be like the sky, the blue sky on top, and then I want this to be like the green at the bottom, just to make it look like a little scenery. And then this little band will go across it. Let's see. Okay. So I need to cut this craft paper. I think I'll cut it. Let me see. I'm gonna just use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think I might cut this at 5 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then my green grass might just be 1, 2, 3.5. I'll do 3, 3 3/4. Let's see. And then this will be somewhat of a little band. So I think I want some of these dinosaur steps since I'll be using this as a background for a photo slot. So I want some of this. Although I don't think you'll be able to see much of it anyway because it'll be covered by a photo. I think I might just do that just a little bit. We'll just trim it to where this. All right, so then I'm going to be trimming these to the size. And this is my first time doing a layout this way. I always do like individual pages, but maybe this might be easier. And I'm just going to trim trim them a little bit larger than the page. And then I'll keep these in case I need them to make little embellishments. All right, so now I need where's my papers that I used to glue things? Here it is. Gonna go fit. Uh-oh, I'm gonna fit. Let's see. I need a bigger one. Okay. I'm gonna try to get the bubbles out. Oh, this one. I almost glued it to the wrong side. Get the bubbles out. And this will be my little band. I'm going to trim the excess now. Yeah, I like how that looks. That's really cool. I'm excited to decorate it, but first I need to trim it in half so I could get 2 pages. So the page measures 11 by 8, so I'll cut it at 5. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5.5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. So it should be about there. Yeah. So now we have 2 pages and they're ready to go. They're still a little moist, so they gotta dry. So we're going to I'm going to clamp them down and then wait a little bit, and then we'll be back to continue. All right, I think it should be done. So for my photo slots, I want to use I think I'm gonna use a black cardstock. I think I want to use some brown cardstock as well, but I want to make pockets just to give like a just so that there's some more rooms for photos. I think I want to add pockets. I think to both sides. I want to do it here, but I want to do like a cute photo op. I mean, a cute photo Not a cute photo. What is it? Like a cute little add embellishments here. I want to add cute embellishments down here. So I might put the photo slot up here. So I'm going to use this one for this one. And I'm going to cut it here. I think this measures 6¼ Okay, I might do it at, oh, hold on. I might trim this at 6 inches and then I'll do some scoring so I can make little flaps. Flap. So I can make a pocket. I think I said 6. And then I'm going to score. I might do 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to do flaps on the sides as well. I'll probably do them 1 inch, 1/2 inch maybe. Then I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4.5. No, I think I'll do less than that. I might do 3/8. So it'd be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to cut these corners where the flaps fold. That way I can fold them better, like this. And let's see. So this will be a pocket. Oh no, I'm blocking most of my detail right here. My little paws. It's okay. I think maybe I'll do it smaller. So this pocket would be 5. Let me see. I'm gonna try to do it a little bit smaller. Yeah, I think this one's better. The size. That way I could do like a little embellishment design down here. And then for this one I might cover the most of it because I do want to make like a large photo slot. And then this one I might do or maybe I could fold it in half. No, that'll be too small. Okay, let's work on this one first. For this one, I want to add the dinosaurs. So this one measures 5. I can't really see. Let's see. Make the numbers. 4.75 by 5.25. Okay, let me see if I can remember that. My memory is so short. Okay. 4.75 by 5.25. Okay, I already forgot what this one was. Let's see it again. 4.75 by 5.25. Maybe. Okay. Let's see. Let's do this. Cross your fingers and cross your eyes. Maybe around there. Okay, looks good. So for this one, I'm gonna cut it from the bottom. So I'm gonna move the blade, and I'm gonna cut this way. Although I think this might be too big. Yeah, a little bit too much. Oh yes, perfect. Look at that. So we did it. Nice. I might have to trim it down just a little bit, but that's fine. This is gonna be my little pocket. I think that's gonna be really cute. And then I could do a tag on that one. Uh, yeah. So I'm just gonna trim it just a little bit. I don't want that big of a border. I want to trim it just a little bit. I'm just gonna eyeball it because that's what I like to do. Yeah, and then just a little bit from the bottom. Let's see. Might trim this side a little bit more. Yeah, I think that looks real nice. And then we're gonna put it here. I think that'll be really cute. And then we're gonna add a little tag. And we might maybe make the tag double-sided. I mean, fold it in half so we could have even more pockets. I mean, more photo slots. And then, okay, I'm gonna glue this down and we'll move on to decorating that bottom part. Yes. Okay, I really like using these newspaper magazines that you get in the mail. They're really useful for me gluing down things like this. But I'm running low on these little magazines, so we'll see. And I like to use glue sticks to glue my sheets down rather than just adding liquid glue. It's just my preference. Okay, let's see. Oh, and then I'm going to trim these little flaps just a little bit, just so that they're a little bit, what do you call this? They're not so sharp here on the sides. I think that helps it with sliding photo tags in and out. But I think I'm also might have to trim this. I don't want this to be so bold. Sometimes these little uh flaps here, as you slide in your tag, these kind of get caught up on your tag and they don't, excuse me, they don't want to slide in and out easily. So I did see a trick on, but then we have this one here too as well. This might get the tag stuck, but I am going to do this little trick that I saw where you put tape. Let me see, I need to find my tape. All right, so the only tape that I have is this tape, so I went ahead and I cut like a long strip so I could use to glue that down. So I'm going to, I wish I had flipped this little tag around so the feet would be at the bottom. That would be much better, but that's fine. We'll just have one little toe sticking out. I think I'm going to add some glue to the flaps, and then I'm going to quickly tape this down. No, glue this bottom down and then tape it and then lay it down. Okay, let's see. And then I'm going to add my tape like this. And then I'm going to close these flaps. And there we go. All right. I'm going to clamp this down just for a little bit while I gather up my embellishments that I've made. Okay, so we'll be right back. So these are some of the embellishments that I've made already with my die pieces, and some of them I made by hand, but the majority are die pieces. So we'll definitely use one of these as zoo pieces, and I want to use a little bug, maybe some arrows that I did, and these are one of my most recent embellishments that I've made. Okay. So these are just with my die pieces, with my alphabets. These are just stamps, and I cut them out with my circle dies. I cut a few of these and symbols, and then these are other tags that I made. I might definitely do a family. Yeah, okay, but first I want to use some of these little zoo. I'll definitely have to trim these down. I will probably use a palm tree. And I'll use some of these grasses and some leaves maybe. I'm just gonna pull some out. Like that. And then I want to use maybe my these little zoo animals. These are baby themed, but I think they'll work for this. Oh, they're so cute. They're little baby themed animals. They're so cute. I like the lion, the elephant. Oh, look, the little um, what is it called? The zebra? No, there's not a zebra. Giraffe. Little giraffe. It's so cute. And this do take quite a bit of long time to do because you have to add back in all these little the patterns and the stripes. But I might use one or two of these and then the zoo sign, my little coconut tree, and I might use the bugs. So let's check this out. This might be ready. And we also have to do the tag for this one. But yeah, I think that looks really cool, really nice. I'm just gonna slide my ruler in there to try to stretch out these edges. They might be a little too tight. So I like to slide it in and then kind of press it like this. Bottom two. And that way the pocket is not so tight anymore. Okay, so definitely we'll do a zoo sign. I definitely will be trimming it down. Might do some grasses at the bottom. Not sure if I'll do a palm tree here on this one. Maybe. Oh, I think I also want to do a little writing, like a writing spot right here too. So let me do that first. Okay, so we're going to make a spot for some journaling here with this brown paper. So it'll be a small little spot, but I'm gonna try to make it cute. Let's see. So it might just be 3 by 2.5. One, two, three. Okay, let's see. Actually, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I might cut more of this now then, 'cause I've changed my my design idea just right now. I'm gonna use my an embossing folder that I have that's a wood grain. I think I'm just going to cut it up. So I am going to make. I just recently got it, and so it's still wrapped up. So I'm going to use this wood grain. I think I might cut it lengthwise like this. I'm gonna make it look like if it's a post. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to mist it with some water so the paper doesn't break over that much. Okay, let's see. I'm going to pass it through my machine. I think I might need those 2 skinny ones. Let's see. Let's see. Look at that. So cool. I like it. Okay. So I'm going to get some plain cardstock, like beige cardstock, maybe white. Ooh, I have this little one right here. Maybe white. Okay. I'm going to trim it. I think it was like 2.5 inches, maybe. So I'm just going to use my mat. Might trim it a little bit smaller. And then I'll do my zoo sign up here. I might add a little. I don't have dinosaurs, or else I would do a dinosaur. But I'm going to cut little strips of this. Maybe, I'm not sure what would look good. Let's see, maybe a quarter? Yeah, I think maybe a quarter. I'm going to cut two. Hopefully this is enough. And I'm going to make this look like a little post like that. I think I'll probably go ahead and glue this down. Where's my glue stick? And then I think for these, might have to cut more actually. I think these might be enough right there. I just made a little mark with my nail. Let's see. Oh, it might be enough. Okay, I might trim these just a little bit. I'm going to glue down the sides first, and then I'm going to try to align it to the white paper if I can. Here we go. I think this is really cute. It looks like an actual little sign. I think it looks really cute. And that way this is a little, what do you call it? A little journaling slots. And then I'll put the zoo sign here. Might have to trim this down just a little bit. Might put a little animal, some leaves and grasses. And then I'll do a little grass spot here on the side of this. Yeah, I think that was really cute. Oh, that looks so cute. Love it. And I don't know if I'll do a little bug just yet. I still have the other pages, and we still have to do a little decoration up here for our little tag, photo tag. But I think so far this looks really cute. I like how it looks. I trim this grass just a little bit. It looks really nice. I actually want to maybe cut more letters that say fun at the zoo. We'll see where I'll be able to fit those. Hmm. I'm not going to glue this whole entire back of the zoo sign, just so that any photo can be slide behind this sign. But I will glue just a little bit around the edge. So I'm just going to glue a little bit here. That's I think this looks so cute. What do you guys think? Oh, so cute. Okay. So we still have to do the little tag. Nice. Okay, so now we're going to do the little taggy. Maybe some side. For the tag, I'm going to use another black cardstock. Let's see. I'm going to use this cardstock. But 6, 5.5. 6. Oh, I think I'm going to cut it a little bit longer, so because I want to do something on top here. Okay, so now I decided. So I'm going to fold this. How wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5. Nine, 2, 3, 4.5. And then I think it was this. Oh, I think I might have to change my blade. Look at that. It's so bad. 6 inches. Ooh, yeah, this one look good. Look how rough that is. That looks so bad. So bad. I want to do these with my blade. Okay. So this is gonna be my little pocket, my tag, I mean. But I do want to. I'm definitely gonna trim it down just a little bit, but I am going to add more of this wood grain design up here, like this. And then up here is where I'll put the fun at the and then zoo to connect it all together. I think that's what I'll do. So these measure 4.5, 4.5 by 6. I got some of these colorful leftover papers that I have that I want to use for our tag. And I'm also going to use a little bit of this for this first cover. But I think I might trim it down just a tad bit down on both sides, maybe. And then later, when I'm done adding the covers, I might round off these edges actually. So I've noticed that when you round off the edges, it's easier to like slide. Maybe, maybe this feels good too actually. Okay, maybe I'll just leave it like that. So it's 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, right under 4 and 3/8. Yeah, I think so. But I think I want them to be slightly smaller. I'm going to start with these ones. I'm going to come this down and use this as somewhat of a template to put together. Like that, actually. So that one moved a little bit. But this one back up here will be covered anyway with this wooden. So I'm gonna cover a little bit just so I could add the letters up here. But okay, these are ready to go, I think. I'll just clear up my desk. Actually, I think I'm gonna trim it down just a little bit more. All right, so I am going to clamp this down so it dries hopefully flat. If I clamp these down and I let them dry overnight, they'll dry really nice and straight. They won't even bow or bend. So we're gonna let this set aside. And then I am going to cut the letters for the fun at the zoo. I think that'll be really nice. A really nice addition to this. Okay, so I need to get my alphabet book. Oh, it's down here. So I think I'm going to cut them out of these letters, out of orange cardstock paper, and we'll be back. So, because that's gonna take a while. So we'll be back after they're done. All right, so I already cut out my letters. Let's see. Let's see. I think this tags should be good. I think I might cut it at 3/4. And I think I'm going to give it some thickness. I think I'm going to add some cardstock in the back. If if you hear my puppies, I'm sorry, they're playing with each other. Let's see. I don't know if these letters might be too small now, but we'll see. Ooh, I think I might be able to add a little bug up here too. There might be room. But you know what? I forgot oh, that's funny. Fun at zoo. Now it's fun at the zoo. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut those, and we'll be right back. Maybe I just do a little bee. Yeah, I might just do a little bee. Okay, but I need to glue this down first. All right, so now I am going to attach this, but I think I want to add some. So this is our tag, and a photo definitely fits here. It measures 4, right under 4 and at 4 3/8. So you could definitely put a 4 by 5.5 photo, and you'll have a little bit of an edge left, and that's 4. Actually, no, because this is going to cover this, so never mind. It'll be 4. You could put a 4 1/4 by 5 by 5, and you'll have a little bit of an edge around the photo. So I think that'll be perfect. And then these other ones, it'll be a little bit bigger. But I'm going to add some of this foam tape. I wish I had some black foam tape. That would be, although I was looking at to order some black foam tape, so I might get some of that in the future. Let me see. So now this is a really nice 30 sign, and this is going to go up here, and I think it's all the way in. So I added the foam tape just so that it's a little bit easier to pull this tag out. You can put it out like this. That's with the foam. And yeah, I think this is done. I really like how it turned out. And this sign sits right on top here, so it won't even go further than that. And then that's our little lion sitting down, so cute. And this is a little journaling spot for your photo. And yeah, I think that's it. I think we're only going to do one page at a time because this is taking way too long, since I had to do a lot of stopping for things to dry, find things. So we'll be doing one page at a time. So I hope you guys liked my page layouts. I think it turned out so cute. Thank you for watching. And if you guys have any comments and questions, you guys can definitely leave that down at the comment section. And I appreciate you guys watching. And I'll see you guys next time for the next page, the opposite page of this one. We'll be doing it on the next video. And see you guys next time. Bye bye.